Well, hello everyone. How are you? Excuse me. It's Joni here at Joni's Journals. How is everyone doing on this lovely Saturday? You can see in front of me on my desk, I have been making tags. This is a creative design team project for Tracy Fox, and I will link that video below in the description box. And they're really lovely tags, and they were quite simple to make. We used ephemera that we created during one of our mass make March videos. I don't have many, but I have a few, and I will link the one that we made the ephemera for these tags from. Okay. I have also been playing with my inks and my stencils on my giant manila tags, which I absolutely love. I have, I think, one other video where I played with these and decorated them for Halloween. But I've also been playing with my All and Create stamps and a couple of my Tim Holtz dies and some of my splatter ink. I'm not quite good with that yet. It is fun though, and I used, this one is from Picket Fence, Paper Splatter, and it's liquid white snowflake. And I haven't quite gotten very good at it yet, but I have to kind of get the mix between adding some water to this because it's a nice thick formula. And so I expect this bottle will last me quite a while. But as I turn my my tag in and out of the light, you can see the little shimmer that it creates. And so, yeah, it was fun. But again, I'm not comfortable enough with it yet to do it on video. I've added a couple of my little gems to fill up my corners and stuff. And so, yeah, I made this cute little one. And then I was playing again this morning with one of my Rolodex cards I created. This was the one that I actually sent back to Amazon because it didn't cut properly. There was another piece that goes on top of it that was supposed to create a little flip, and no matter how I did it, I couldn't get it to work. So I sent it back, but I did have this one card left. So as you can see, I've created sort of a rainbow effect without using the colors that go in order on a rainbow. And I did use one of my Tim Holtz stencils this time. This one is THMM117. And so, yeah, I used the little triangle section to create the little overlay on here. So what I thought we would do today is take one of my All and Create Memorydex dies that Memorydex cards used from the All and Create die, I should say, and have a little fun and see if we can create something that we can add one of our little stamped images to, one of those cute little girls that they have. Oh, I'm just noticing I never poked the holes out of this one. Okay, yesterday, in fact, I sat for a good few hours and I have been die cutting and making a whole bunch of these Memorydex cards and some of the, let me see if I can get it out here, the tags from All and Create as well. I did die cut them onto paper I just bought, which was a 110 pound, supposedly, cardstock that I got at Walmart, and it really doesn't feel like 110 pounds. You can see that this, just by tapping on it, is a rather hefty cardstock. And this one, I believe, came from either Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I'd have to check and see. I've thrown the bags away. But I thought we might start. I pulled out a couple of my Distress Oxides, some that would blend well. I've squeezed lemonade, salvaged patina, peeled paint to get a little bit of green in here, and my Lumberjack Plaid, which is this vibrant red here on the edge of the card. And I tried to do it so the colors would blend and not get muddy, which you really shouldn't mix red and green because it does create brown. But I think it kind of looks like vintage photo, so I thought that that was pretty cool. So let's get started. I have all my little daubers here. I'm finding that I like these a lot better than my brushes, and so I've been using them. So I thought we might get kind of a sunny burst in the middle of the card, and I'm working a little bit over to the side. I am sorry because, as you know, I'm working around my tripod. So let's take our squeezed lemonade and create sort of our little sunshine in the middle. Now, because this is yellow and it does blend with all of the colors, the other colors that I've taken out to use, we can make a pretty big splotch of this in the center, okay? Because as you know, red and yellow make orange, blue and yellow make green, and the green and the yellow kind of make a little bit more of a limey green. So because I don't want to have to mix too much of the red with the peeled paint and create mud, I'm just going to kind of go around on the bottom here and see what we get. And I am doing large areas of the colors. I do know that. But I figured we would just see what happens. I'm also not an expert at doing this, but it's fun. And I figured we could do it together and you could see how well someone who's inexperienced at doing this does when they do it. All right, so now I'm going to grab out some of my Salvaged Patina, and I'm going to try and grab a little bit of that yellow and a little bit of the green and maybe drag that out, okay? And you can see I am leaving the corners available because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the red and I'm going to fill in up at the top and get that little effect of purple maybe and orange. And so, yeah, I really should have put my magnet down. Okay, better late than never. And I'll just come up along here and put a little bit of the Salvaged Patina and kind of maybe blend it into the yellow over here to see the effect of the green that will come from blending them, okay? And this is a rather small project as opposed to working with the Distress Oxides on the tags. I did use different colors here and I splattered it with water to try to get that oxide effect. I wasn't completely happy, but can always add more water. All right, now let's drag in our red, and I'm just going to put this magnet here right in the middle, okay? And like I said, this is Lumberjack Plaid, and it's a bright, vibrant red. I actually bought it for some Christmas projects that I was hoping to do this year. I did, however, I must admit, I never did get around to them, but there's always this Christmas. Okay, and so we'll put that red over there and we'll kind of blend it into the Salvaged Patina. And I don't know if you can see from that distance what the effect is that we're getting. So now I'm going to blend it into this corner, okay, and bring it down and blend it into the Salvaged Patina, hopefully getting a nice purple effect, and into the yellow to see if we get a little bit of an orangey effect. And there we go. In just a few short minutes, we have created a little bit of a rainbowy background. Okay? I must admit that I do watch Allison from Words and Whispers, and she does a lot of ink blending and a lot of really cool mixed media projects. In fact, those large manila tags that I purchased, they were inspired by her. And I have hopes of creating, you know, some other nice rainbow effect tags or distressed looking tags. And I am just cleaning up and wasting some time so that the oxides will dry on my paper, okay? And we can clean up our little surface here. And I think we should be good. How do you like that? I think it came out pretty cool. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my stencil, and I just want to put a little bit of the triangle effect into certain areas on the card. And so I'm going to start up here in the corner, and I am going to remember my magnets this time, because the last thing you want is for your stencils to shift. And I'm going to overdo it a little, but that's okay. And what I'm going to do is, as a contrasting color, I'm going to use the Bundled Sage, just like I did in this one. It did make a little bit of brown when it mixed with the red, but I think it was nice. The colors came out nice when they blended with the other colors across the little card here. So I'm going to grab back the same dauber that I used when I was doing my peeled paint. And I'm sorry about the reflection of the light, because I am using my metallic, what's it called? Make Art Station from Wendy Vecchi for, I think, Ranger. I don't know now. I'll have to check on that. And I'm just going to take and I'm going to blend in a little area on my my little Rolodex card. Oh, and I am catching up some of the circles there up on top, but that's okay. And we'll just blend in a little. And we'll remove our magnets and see what we got over here. I do think I kind of like the little, oh, that is kind of cool with the little circles coming in there on top. I think we might add some circles down here on the bottom. Look at that, a happy accident. So I'm just going to grab my stencil and I'm going to move it down. I have to get that cover out of the way. And I'm going to put my magnets here and here. I don't think I need that one. And I'm going to grab a little of the Bundled Sage. And I'm just going to put some circles down here on the bottom. I don't want to overdo it. I just want a little bit of an effect. I don't want the whole little Rolodex card to be taken over by the stencil. Now, the effect is a little bit more subtle when you go over the green, but let's give this a chance to dry. And let's grab what I call the backer card here. And shall we rainbow that one? No, I don't want to take away from the effect of the rainbow on the rest of the card. So what I think we'll do is we'll just catch up the edges with the stencil, and we'll go around and we'll stencil the edges of the larger card, which is the background card. And again, I'm going to try on purpose to catch up some of those circles there. And I think I'm going to do it in the Bundled Sage so that we can echo what is on our little card. And I am going a lot further, over than I need to on the background card. But that's okay. At least we'll know that the areas that we want to be covered are covered. And so I'm just going to keep going. And I'm going to move that a little because I did move my stencil by accident. And then I'm going to grab it. And I'm going to, I think I'll catch up and finish up with the circles over here. Let's see if we can kind of match our circles. And maybe we'll do circles and then we'll catch up the diamond shapes on the other side. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. I have fun doing this, and I like to share what I have fun with. I'm just trying to adjust my everything so that I can get into the areas I want to be in. I think I'm going to grab one of these heavy-duty Mama Jammas, and I think I'll have a better time catching up. Well, not catching up, but holding on to this stencil. Okay. All right, let's turn it. And now we will want to catch up and try to even out with our diamond shapes there. And we'll grab the circles as we're going around onto the bottom. Let's see. Okay. I can't really call this a tutorial because we're all kind of learning how to do this at the same time. And so, whoops, see, I didn't put a magnet on my card. Okay, like I said, I'm not an expert at this. I'm just having fun. Okay, all right, let's catch up our circles here on the bottom and go across like so. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this up and I am going to finish up with circles on the center of the card. Okay, so we'll just put a magnet there. We'll put a heavy duty and another heavy duty because I'm not taking any chances. And I'm just gonna catch up my little circles here and maybe a little over there. Most of this, what you're seeing here, is not going to be seen once we add our little topper card to this, but that's okay. I think that came out kind of cool. We kind of fudged up a little there in the corner, but let me show you. We're not going to see the fudged up spot when we lay this part down in the middle. And I think that kind of looks kind of funky. All right. Now I did pull out some images that I have stamped and colored using my All Create stamps. The one I picked in particular for this one is called Snail Mail, and I will link that in the description box below, along with the die that I used to create the little Memorydex card. I keep saying Rolodex, and that is not correct. It's a Memorydex card. All right, I think we're cleaned up a little and dried off, and I think we should be good. All right, let's take and glue our little cards together, and I'm going to grab out my glue press. Excuse me. And I'm just going to glue this card down, okay, and put some glue all around the edges especially, and then a little bit in the middle, okay? I'll put my glue away for now, and I'm just going to line this up. If you are new to All and Create, you will know that when you have a layered tag, or for instance, this layered Memorydex card, there is an impression on the lower layer, the underneath layer, the background layer, shall we say, and you can line up your top tag or your top layer with that impression. It's so, what do you call it? Light that I don't think it'll show up on camera. You'll just have to take my word for it. Okay, let me give myself a little clean off on my fingers here because I've gotten a little bit messy. And then I'm going to grab out the stamped images that I want to use. And I've picked out this little girl. She's from the set Snail Mail. And of course, we have her mailbox, like so, okay. There is a little bird that goes along with this, but I use him or her. I always want to be sure that we get everyone. And I used the bird on other projects already. He just fits so nicely into something else I made. And we have our little stamp. It says, let me see if I can grab it. It's a little snail, and it does say Snail Mail. And I'm just going to put this underneath her like so. So it looks like she's holding on to it. And we have our little mailbox. And one of the little sayings that comes with it is an unexpected party in a letter. And we're just going to put that up here, okay? So let's get started. Let's start from the bottom layer. Now I have been lightly inking around the edges of my little cutouts here. I wish there were dies that went with all of these stamps. I have to send in a request to All and Create and say, come on, gang, let's make some dies. And so I'm going to glue my little stamp down first, okay? And I just want to get an idea of where she is as compared to the little stamp. So I know that's round about where I want to put it. And I'm just going to put some glue on the back here. And put down the little stamp, okay, that says Snail Mail. And then I'm going to grab my little mailbox. Now I have also been playing with my my little white highlighter pen. Oh, I don't know where I put it. I think I might have put it away. I try to keep my pens organized in little fabric envelopes so that I know they're safe, and I pretty much know that if I'm looking for a pen, it's in one of those envelopes. I wonder if I have it. Oh, no, I'll show it. I'll grab it out. All right, and let's just glue down our little mailbox here. I'm going to put a little glue all the way around and glue that down right about there. I do want to make sure that I am placing it straight based on the bottom of it. There's a little straight line down here on the bottom. There we go. And then we'll grab our little girl. I've already inked around the edges of her. And put a little glue all around her and her little letters and on her feet. Okay. And just place her down next to the snail mail stamp, like so. Okay. And there we have that. And then we'll just add our little saying strip. And I think I want to add a couple of gems, but I'm going to have to go and grab them and come back. And let's make sure that I have that straight. I'm just going to tilt this up a little. Yep. Well, there we have the basis of our card, our little Memorydex card. And I'm just going to put you on hold. And I'm going to grab the gems and I'll be right back. Okay, and I am back. And I've just grabbed a few of those little holographic gems that you've seen me use before. And I think I'm going to put a little glue here. And just put one down in that corner. And let's see if I can grab a hold of one. And I'm going to lay that down right in the corner there. Okay. And I think I will put, I think I'm just going to put a few here because we don't want to cover our stencil. So let's put a little glue right up there in that corner. I spent yesterday, even though I did have a video out, I hope you guys all saw it. I think it was the one creating the beautiful tags with the Tracy Fox's new kit, Layered Bits and Bobs. And let's see. Let's grab a smaller one. Okay. There we go. And we'll just put that one there. And when I turn off the video, I will go around and I just want to turn this to make sure that I have them even on here, and I do. And let's grab another little one, and we'll put that one right about there. Okay. And there we go. We have that one there, like so. And there we go. In a matter of minutes, well, excluding all of the stamping and coloring of the images, we have a cute little Memorydex die. Now, like I said, I will probably go back and grab out, and I'm going to see if I get the right envelope yes, I got it. Okay. I have been using my Jelly Roll pen. This is the silver, but I do have it in white. And yeah, so I may go around and highlight little areas with the Jelly Roll pen once everything has dried. And by that I mean, if you can just see here, I've put little white highlights around in this little girl's hair and on her hat. And I've even used the silver Jelly Roll on the flower on her hat. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I do have another video planned, which I'll probably do maybe later today, more than likely tomorrow. And it will also be another All in Create Memorydex video. I have purchased one of their small albums, which when I purchased it, I didn't realize, but it holds the Memorydex cards. Okay, guys, so I'm going to send you lots of love and big hugs. And again, ask you please to remember to like, subscribe, and comment. I've been getting views and likes, but nobody's saying anything. I do like to talk to you, so if you want to give me a comment, that'd be awesome. Okay? Love, hugs, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now. Thanks for watching. Take care.